We are here to talk today about New Year's resolutions. And I know how some people will be sick of hearing that terminology year after year after year for people like, oh, new year, new me. You know, and I know y'all sick of hearing that, but I feel like it's a pretty dope mantra, you know what I'm saying, if you stick to it. You know, if you're consistent in your follow through with your New Year's resolution, it can do you so well. You know, it can really have major benefits for you. So it's some things that I've been doing, you know, it's things that I've been doing to try to guide me in the right directions, you know, when it comes to this New Year's resolution thing. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not big on the New Year's resolution thing, you know, and shout out to everybody that's got that new year, new me attitude. Listen, it's a fresh time. It's a great time to start fresh. And there's nothing wrong with what you're doing and the mentality you have. I think it's great, honestly, right? So I look at it like new me, new life. That's my mantra. New me, new life. And the simple fact of the matter is, I've been working on myself for the past couple months, you know, going to the gym, working out, eating healthy, just trying to stay focused on being a better version of me, tapping into that God energy frequency that I have, that we all have and we have access to. And I'm just trying to stay focused and stay prayed up, you know. And I think it's so important that we utilize these gifts that God has gave us in our life to be better versions of ourselves. A lot of times we sit and we play victim, maybe intentionally, but a lot of times unintentionally, because we throw this pity party for ourselves, for people to, hey, feel sorry for me, oh, I need help, oh, no one's here for me, no one's helping me. And the reality is you have control over your life. You have control over what you attract and what you attract and what you don't. You know, that's just what it is. That's just what it is. It's quantum physics. It's science. It's not, you know, something that's like made up word, law of attraction, la 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 la. Like, no, it's a science behind it. It's quantum physics, you know, and the frequency of the universe, you know, energy. We're energy. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. So we are in operation of frequency and energy. Same difference, right? Same thing, right? So it's important that, you know, we take these steps to better ourselves while we're here to do the best we can do in this life of ours. You know, I noticed there's a trend like on social media where like people follow people and they like beg. I have like people that follow me and they like beg me for cash apps. I'm like, what? Like, what is the deal with that? Like, I don't understand that energy. Like, you follow me and like lunch on you. I don't know you. I don't know who you are. Literally, I never met you a day in my life. Then you got people begging for money. Yeah, I just might, you know, my grandmom so-and-so, blah, blah. And you just go online and beg strangers for money. Like, what? Like, this new generation, I don't understand them. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But, you know, it is what it is. So you see here, I got my microphone here. I got my wireless mic. I'm doing a thing. So bear with me. Yeah. So like that's odd to me, you know? So we have to take control of the dynamic of our life, of what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? How we're representing ourselves. How are you representing yourself in your body? What is your soul a representation of? You know what I'm saying? Your physical body is the tool and the mechanism for you to be operable on this physical plane. But what is the identity behind that? Like, what are you trying to accomplish? Who are you? What's your purpose? Why are you here? Right? So, New Year's resolutions, I don't knock people for that. If you stick to it, thumbs up to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever want to discourage anybody from trying to start anew from something. You know, a lot of people are like, here we go with these new year, new me resolutions, this new year, new me bullshit. And it's like, listen, If people want to make announcements and do it, listen, I'm in a space where I'm not judging anybody, bro. Do what you do what works for you, right? So, but for me, it's a new me, new life. That's where I'm at. That's where my head is. New me, new life. So, like, what I've been doing, like these 6 things. 1, write down a plan to execute. You want to write something down. You want to have it on paper, on your phone. But I'm old school, so I'm going to get a pen and a paper. I'm going to write it out. Have a plan, step by step, so you can follow this plan step by step. So you know, okay, once I do this, then this is next. Then that, the next. You have a guideline to guide you through this process of becoming this new you and who you're obtaining to be. Write down the plan. You know what I'm saying? If the plan is just stuck in your head, it's just living in your head, you have to write it out. You have to execute it in order for it. You have to write it out, you know? So that's my thing. Writing it, plan down to execute, you know, step by step, frame by frame, you know what I mean? Write it out, make it plain. Habakkuk 2:2 is write down the vision and make it plain. That's one of my favorite scriptures in the Bible. And you see behind me is my vision board, and I made it plain. And wrote, you know, I put it out in visionary format to put it out there. And I did this, I want to say in September. I did this in September. So yeah, you want to write down a plan to execute. You want to follow through because you want a guideline of what you're trying to do, what you're trying to accomplish. What is the goal? What's the end game? You know, because if you don't get down to the nitty gritty of it, then you're just fantasizing, you're living in your head, and it's a daydream because you haven't wrote it out and executed it, right? So you want to write it out. That's number 1. Number 2, focus day by day on small goals. So within your plan, you're going to have small goals that you're going to be executing within your whole entire plan. So you want to focus on those small goals day by day. Like my small goal, I won't call it small, but like meditating. I've made it my business to get up and meditate every morning. It literally has been mentally helping me with the brain traffic in my mind and those negative thoughts that try to creep in, because I'm training my brain in a certain amount of time to be silent, you know, to be mindful, because meditation is all about mindfulness, right? All about the mindfulness activity of it. And it's exercising your brain to stay current right here, right now, stay in the present. Because if you're not staying in the present, you are fantasizing and making up things that could possibly go wrong. The how, the now, the then, you know, you're making up scenarios that possibly will never ever happen. But the simple fact of it all is if you don't stay mindful, you're not staying grounded in this process of you trying to execute these little small goals day by day. So meditation is my big thing. And prayer, like I'm like, yo, I gotta pray. I gotta sit and talk to God. I have to take that time out every day to do that. Because if I don't, then I'm not starting my day on the right path. Gotta spend some time with God. Whatever religion you are. Me, I believe in Jesus Christ, you know, Jehovah, Holy Trinity, Holy Spirit, you know, all of it. So, you know, you want to spend some time with God. You want to talk to God. You want to have that intimacy time with the Lord. You want to focus on that. And then crush, those are like small things that I do out my day. Those are my small goals. You know, I'm like, my goal is to keep praying every day. My goal is to keep meditating every day. My goal is to go to the gym 4 times a week. You know, those are my small goals. My goal is to eat 1,200 to 1,500 calories a day. You know, those are my small goals, you know, because it's like, if I don't do that, you know, then I'm like, I'm all out of whack, right? So number 3, plan your day, get a planner or use your calendar. You know, today was my day off. I know I have off days, Wednesdays and Thursdays. That's just typical right now in the schedule that I have. Any other day, I know I'm at work, right? And it's going to be the same, once again, part 2, the small goals. There's going to be small goals on my days during work that I have to do to maintain a healthy algorithm for my day. So I'm going to do those: meditation, prayer, workout, But when my day off, I planned my day today. My day was very successful. I planned it, from the top, from the morning to the end. And I allot out times in my calendar, like, oh, this is the time I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be doing that. I feel like I hit my goals for today. And tomorrow, I did the same thing. I planned my day out. And you can write it in your calendar, set alarms. Those things are helpful. Or get you a planner if you're old school. You want to write it down, get you a planner from the dollar store with a pen. Write it out on the calendar, the time slots and all that. They got all that cool stuff. So I feel like planning your day helps a lot with your organization of what you're trying to do. 4, I would say take time to yourself away from distractions. If you can. A lot of times I feel like for me, social media is a distraction. It's a major distraction. So I limit my time on there. Like, I'm only giving myself an hour or 2 a day on social media right now. Before, it was like hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. But I felt like it was killing my quality of life, right? So now it's like an hour, maybe 2 if I'm like super bored. But really, I'm only spending 1 hour a day on social media. And after that, I'm dedicating my day to my small goals. You know what I'm saying? Because my small goals will equal to me completing the big goals on my list of the plan that I wrote to execute. You see how everything's coming together? You see how everything's pulling together, right? So taking some time out to yourself is important. Going out, sometimes if you just want to chill in the crib and just relax, like, I don't even feel like doing nothing today. I'm just going to chill in the crib. I'm going to watch some movies. Watch a movie. Chill. You got to rest your body. You got to take that time to yourself. It's healthy. Because if you're overly exerting yourself, in your mind is where it starts when you overly exert yourself, right? In your mind, it's like a marathon that you're running. You're running an invisible race against nothing, really. Because you've created this race and it's no opponents next to you that you're racing against. Anywho, once you keep continuing to do that, you start to mentally exhaust yourself. You know what I mean? And once you mentally exhaust yourself, then your body follows with that. Your physical body follows with your mental thoughts of exhaustion. And those things come into play, whereas though, like, you feel drained, you feel overwhelmed, you start creating anxiety, you start creating sleepless nights, you're not getting, rest, you're just sleeping, you're 40 winks, waking up, like all of those things play a part. It all starts in your mind first. Everything starts in your mind. So you want to take that time away to get away from distractions, not to be distracted within what you're doing in your day. You want to stay, take time to yourself, be at peace. Like, after I finish recording this, like my peace, I'm gonna go to market, I'm gonna make these burgers, I'm gonna put on the grill. Boom! Little stuff like that. Peace of mind, chilling, relaxing, because tomorrow's another day. We burn out the day like trying to hustle, grind, and it's like you're chasing, you're not manifesting, you're not in brain-heart coherence where you're creating and having things come to you and creating, It's a catch-22 with it, honestly, you know what I mean? You want to be ambitious and go after the things you want to go after, but you don't want to exhaust yourself in the midst of the ambition. You understand what I'm saying? Because therefore, it's not even about the ambition anymore. It's about competition. It's about self-soothing, some type of traumas that you've have unaddressed in your life that you need validation for. All these things start to become false premises and narratives for you for success. And really what you want is just to be whole and healed, in its totality for you to be the best version of you, So take that time to yourself to get away from the distractions, to get away from comparison. I suffer from it. Listen, you seen in my last video, I was going through it. I was stressed, bro. But I had to realign myself after that. When I started to look at that video, it felt like an unfamiliar thing to me. I'm like, that's not who you are, sis. You need to get back to your crown status. So I had to realign myself. And so I'm talking to you out of a vulnerable and transparent state, because you see where I was at, you see where I'm now. That's not my normal state. You know, the doubt and the fear-based mentality. Like, nah, that's not who I am as a person, right? All right, so next, 5, lock in and focus on new habits that will create healthy mindset. Listen, do some habits and create these habits that will create a healthy mindset for you. You know, if you got to listen to affirmations in the morning, like I get up in the morning, I meditate, I pray, then I go on YouTube. I got a playlist of like affirmations. I got a playlist of people that I listen to, rich millionaires that talk, people that are successful. Like my next venture I'm trying to jump into is real estate. That's my thing. So I'm listening to these real estate gurus talk. I'm listening to what they're doing and how they flipping properties and how they investing. And I'm listening to all of this stuff. I'm feeding my mind very, very profitable things to create a healthy mindset for myself, for the person that I want to be. So you want to lock in on that focus, you know, and you locking in on that focus is back to number 4, taking some time away from distractions. You know what I'm saying? You want to take the time away from those things, you know, to things that's distracting you. Focus on and lock in on what you want. You know, in order for you to be successful, you have to model success. You have to mock success. And a lot of people are mocking negativity. They're mocking lower level energy. They're mocking lower vibration. And I know that word became popular. The low vibrational thing became popular with Stormy. But I've been saying low vibration. I've been on this since like 2008 about lower level frequency and higher level frequency. I've been on this shit heavy, you know, and it's great that everybody's into manifesting. But I feel like some things that become popular in culture, we adapt to these things, but we don't actually know the actuality of how to pinpoint it and apply it to our life, right? So locking on that focus and those new habits, any habits that you feel like that you want to explore, eating healthy, or I'm gonna go on a fast, 3 to 5 days, 3 to 7 days, whatever. Fast from social media, fast from meat, fast from negativity, fast from gossip, fast from anything that ain't feeding you, feeding that energy, feeding your spirit to make you a better person. Fast from that shit. Lock in. Focus on them new habits. Habits, you have to keep doing things to create a habit. If you do something for 90 days and it becomes a habit, keep at it. That's why I ain't stopping going to the gym. You know, I had that on and off thing, but I'm just like, no, I'm locked in, baby. I don't care if I ate a cheeseburger yesterday, nigga, I'm still going to the gym, bruh, because I still got to go work out. I still got to stay healthy. This vessel still got to be moving. This vessel still got to be burning calories. It has to be active. The cardiovascular has to be moving. You feel what I'm saying? So number 6 is spend time with God and pray and fellowship with like-minded people. That's my thing. I'm heavy on that, man. If you ain't where I'm at and you ain't trying to go where I'm at, and you don't have to have the same goals I have, but just the like-mindedness and the vibrational frequency of it, I can't mess with you, bruh. Like, I don't want to sit on the phone and gossip and talk about people all day, bro. That's not getting me nowhere. That's not elevating me. That's not building me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm on the phone a lot, coaching and motivating and pushing and like I'm looking for a mentor myself, honestly, you know, because I feel, and I don't mind that responsibility, because I mean, obviously God made and appointed me in a position to be such and do such. But I do need someone to feed me and give me and pour into me. I need a mentor. So I'm currently letting God lead me to a mentor that can speak into me, and I can exchange energy with that individual where it can uplift me and I can uplift that person, and you know, that's it. So fellowshipping with like-minded people, you know what I mean? Like, what are we talking about? What are our conversations? What's the context of our conversations? What are we talking about building? Like, we could talk all day, but are we manifesting ideas? Are we action oriented? Are we goal oriented? You know, those are things that's important. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm like sharing these little tidbits with you, because these are things that I'm currently working on in my life. I have goals that I want to accomplish. Like right now, I'm about my family, you know, me and my girl. You know, I'm about us elevating life and us getting to a level where we're able to help other people. You know what I mean? To do offering and to give our time, to give our energy, you You know, because, you know, in order for you to receive things in life, you have to give. You have to give. That's why I tithe. I tithe my 10%. You know what I'm saying? Because if God can't trust me with $2,000, he ain't gonna be able to trust me with 20. He ain't gonna be able to trust me with 200,000. He ain't gonna be able to trust me with 2 million. So it's so important for me to practice these healthy financial tactics in the spiritual realm of tithing and giving, because if you have your hand closed, that means there's a lack spirit, and that lack spirit is keeping you from giving. Therefore, you're not attracting anything to you. You're not a money magnet. You're not abundant, because abundant people don't hold on. Oh, I need to. Abundant people don't do that. Abundant people give, because you know why? They're not looking. Oh, I ain't got, they always feel like they have, because they're abundant, right? So that's where I'm at this point in my life. I'm living in an abundant mindset, abundant health, abundant wealth, money, abundant spiritual connection with God. My spiritual connection with God is abundant because I'm able to share the gospel, the good news of Jesus Christ with other people. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at in my life right now. You know what I mean? Social media ain't really doing no justice for me. You know what I mean? I could go on YouTube and go, you know, look at some photos. I'm on YouTube more than I'm on any other platform. Twitter, forget about it. I'm not talking to myself at detention class. You know, Instagram, I don't really care. You know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? You have to detach yourself from things that are not serving you. I used to have this mentality where I was like, I want to be famous. I want to be famous. I want everybody to see me famous. Show people that I made it. I don't care about that no more, because it's a lower level energy because this is my opinion about it, because it's a form of validation. You know what I'm saying? And that form of validation can become a blockage, because then you become selfish in that aspect, and then you start to hurt other people around you, because that's all you focused on, trying to become famous. But that fame, what's the fame about? Why do you need the fame? Right? What's the whole trying to be famous thing? And these kids on social media, they just want to be famous. They don't have any goals in life. Like, we don't have any doctors, we don't have any lawyers, we don't have any teachers, we don't have any IT computer techs, we don't have anything like that in our community, because all these kids want to do is be famous. And it's just like, bro, fame comes with a cost. It comes with a price. You understand what I'm saying? That's a whole nother video I'm going to do, by the way. But, you know, I had to detach myself from that. You know, if I'm going to do it, I'm just going to do it because it's a passion of mine, and I love, like, these videos, it's a passion of mine. I love doing it. You know, fame, I'm like, I don't care about that shit. Like, you know, if I come, I do. I would like to learn to earn a little income off of YouTube. I ain't going to cap about that. I'm trying to earn a little bit of coin, you know what I'm saying? But naturally, this is like therapy for me, and then I get to share with the world who I am as a person. You get to know me through and through. No cap with it, you know what I'm saying? Real authentic person, you know, whatever. So, you know, we just got to shift our priorities in the right space, you know what I'm saying? And fellowship with those like-minded people that's going to elevate us into the next chapter of our life, or where we're trying to go. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at. I'm at like-minded frequencies, you know what I'm saying? Like-minded connections, fellowshipping, praying to God, you know, walking in love, living with a loving mindset and aspect of your energy, you know, and, you know, that's just what it is, man. You know, I just wish everybody in the world success and blessings, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you're trying to get to in the year 2023, I pray over your household right now, in the name of Jesus, that you'll have everything that God is willing over your life in 2023. And if you keep your energy focused, I promise you'll get what you want. You know what I'm saying? You stay focused and stay less distracted, and write your plan out and the things that you want to do for yourself. And I promise you, God's gonna bless you, man. You just gotta stay close to him, man. That's it. Stay close to the Lord, man. He's gonna grant you. He knows the plans that he has for you. He's created you. He knows every single hair on your head. So, you know what I mean? I don't know. I just want good love for everybody. Everybody there in 2023 that's trying to get it. Let's go get it, man. And listen, we're gonna reach your Billy first. I love y'all. And peace out.